Test? Oh, test. Test. Oh, I'm audible. That sounds weird. But it works, so that's good. Great, fantastic. Okay. Hello. New mic. What's up? Haha. Crazy. Wow. Everything is so loud. I'm so audible. My delicious voice. So crisp. So sexy. Okay. OBS is freaking out. Okay. OBS is freaking out. This, I think, is the way to adjust, so if I turn this down... This, I think, is the way to adjust, so if I turn this down... Test. Test. Hello? Is it still audible? Hello? Okay. Is it still audible? I like that. Hello? Okay. Is it still audible? I'll allow it. Alright. New mic! It lights up and stuff too. Look at that. Isn't that lovely? Wow. Only cost me $200. Isn't it great? Isn't it fantastic? Doesn't even have a stand because I'm poor. Yes. This is a thing. I like it. It's great. It's got a... Oh, you just touch it and it mutes. And now we're back, and you have no idea what I said. Alright. How are we today? Ladies and gentlemen. Right. Okay. I did not know my headset can connect to the stand. So that's dope. I can unplug that. Which this is what used to connect to the PC, so I don't need this anymore. Which is great because I'm kind of running out of ports on my computer. I have the keyboard, the mouse pad, the webcam, now this mic, and I alternate between 2 external hard drives. So, I'm kind of struggling here. I've got 7 different things, but only 6 ports. I need more ports! 6 isn't enough! I need 10! I need 20! Anyway, yes. This headset is also gonna go at some point. But I thought I would just get the mic for now, because this still works. The mic has been iffy. This headset is 4 years old. But I can still hear out of this, so that it's all right for now. What's up, Stanley McFalls, the Southern comedian? Hello, how are you? Welcome to the stream. I'm chilling. I'm vibing. We'll see what's new in the news, and then jump into some Warzone 2.0. 2.0, I have not played it yet. I've not even seen it aside from the trailers, so that's exciting. I don't even have my laptop set up. What is wrong with me? Okay. This needs to move. This needs to move. That needs to move. My phone and keys can, I don't know, go somewhere else. Hit the bed. I think I hit the bed. Fantastic. Okay. What am I looking for? What am I looking for? What am I looking for? Webcam. Need to make sure the auto thingy is not being weird, because the autofocus is trash on this webcam. Okay. Right, and we get the laptop going. All right. Can't wait to see how many times I accidentally bumped this microphone. I might find a different spot for it. Maybe like, maybe over here. We'll see. We'll see how I feel. But for now, it's gonna sit right in front of me. All right. Now, not that. That. This can move over here. Now I can see all of you on my other screen. Okay. All right. I'm only 40 minutes behind schedule. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I'm not late. You're late. Got some hot cocoa today. All right. Wow. So much has happened in the past, however long it's been since I streamed. Turns out, Dream, everyone's favorite creator, kind of fucking weird. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? I wonder if anything's news come out of that. I wonder if he has actually said anything about it. Well, there's absolutely nothing in the news, so I'm guessing he hasn't said anything. I think it's a couple weeks old now, isn't it? Nobody cares. Okay, it's old news. Alright, we're just gonna ignore the fact that he was being fucking weird with girls in private messages. That's cool. Alright, whatever. Guess it's old news. Of course it's old news. If it's more than 24 hours old, it's old news. I don't like having to do this every time. Okay, I'm moving this. Where can this go? Where can I put this? Okay, I'm thinking, over here. Off to the side, yeah? Y'all can still hear what I'm saying and shit? I can probably turn it up a bit, and then I can be heard. Okay. Let's see how that is. Hello. Let's see how that is. Oh, it's great. Hello. If I look over here, test, test. Oh, it's great. If I look over here, test, test. Fantastic. Okay, doesn't even make a difference. This could be on the other side of the fucking room, and you could still hear me. Okay. Fantastic. That's no longer in my way. I just need to not accidentally pull it off the fucking desk. Otherwise, we're good. I'm already seeing something about guns. Hang on. I need to remember how to do this. It's been so long. My cam's invisible. There we go. Nope, that's the wrong one. Just that one. I forgot I combined them. Okay. This interested me. Largest ban in Canadian history. Bill amendment could criminalize millions of hunting rifles. I have an ad blocker. Fuck, how do they know? How do they know? Fine, I'll disable my fucking ad blocker. Which one am I even using? I don't even know. Ah. How do they know, chat? Okay. Pause. All right. The government of Alberta has accused the federal government of planning to ban legal firearm ownership altogether after the Liberals quietly introduced a surprise 11th hour amendment that would constitute the largest gun prohibition in Canadian legislative history. Oh my god, go away. Oh my god, these ads. Bro, this is why everyone and their mom has ad blocker. Holy fuck. In the committee last week, for pending gun control bill, Liberal MP Paul Chang introduced an amendment that would effectively criminalize millions of firearms currently in use with Canadian hunters. Oh my god, these ads are fucking ridiculous. Jesus Christ. This is why I'm not ashamed to use ad blocker. I will use it till the day I die. Ads are so look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, okay, yeah, alright, you get the point. The amendments constitute a blanket ban on almost all types of Canadian semi-automatic firearms, basically any gun configured to load a new round after each pull of the trigger. Which is, that's a lot. I'm not a gun expert, but I'm pretty sure like aside from like don't even some shotguns do that. I was gonna say shotguns, but there are even some shotguns that will load another round, or like you'll have 2 rounds in the chamber. Maybe like some rifles that don't do that, that just have like a single round and then you have to load it every time. It's also a massive expansion of a gun control bill that was initially pitched mostly as a way to prevent the sale of Canadian handguns. Semi-automatic rifles and shotguns are extremely common as Canadian hunting arms, which is why firearms advocates say the ban would likely apply to millions of guns currently in active use with Canadian hunters and sport shooters. The majority of Canada's 2.2 million licensed firearm owners will now be criminalized should these amendments to Bill C-21 become law, read a Tuesday statement by Tony Bernardo, Executive Director of the Canadian Shooting Sports Association. Tracy Wilson with the Canadian Coalition of Firearms Rights called it the largest banned gun in Canadian history. Gun ban, sorry. One of the only semi-automatic firearms spared by the ban is shotguns that employ tube magazines, a firearm mostly commonly used for duck hunting. Since the tube isn't a detachable magazine, it dodges the ban. Nevertheless, the effect is that Canadian duck hunters would still be able to fire off 3 rounds without manually loading between shots, but most caribou and deer hunters could not. Several tube-fed semi-automatic shotguns were also included in the 478 pages of additional banned firearms tacked onto the legislation. Holy fuck! 478 pages? That's insane! Somerset also noted an easy loophole to the ban, since it only covers firearms with detachable magazines. What happens when some enterprising soul manufactures and markets a larger magazine? But with many Canadian hunting rifles effectively being banished to gun safes by amendment, the effect would be that Canadian hunters would mostly be limited to firearms using bumps, lever, or bolts to manually load cartridges into the chamber before the pull of each trigger. Okay. Interesting. Banning and buying back rifles that are used for hunting and sport shooting will only affect law-abiding RCMP vetted Canadians who rely on wild game to feed their families or enjoy a day at the shooting range. Wait, what? Banning and buying back rifles that are used for hunting and sport shooting will only affect law-abiding vetted Canadians and wild game, blah, 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 blah. Okay. This sentence confuses me. I might not be understanding it right. Right now, most semi-automatic rifles and shotguns are classified as non-restricted firearms, meaning that licensed owners can carry them inside a vehicle or in the bush, provided they follow certain precautions. The proposed amendments would turn semi-automatic guns into prohibited firearms, meaning that they would need to be kept locked up at all times at a home address registered with the RCMP. What's the point then? Oh. Keep reading, fucking idiot. The firearms could only be fired at licensed gun ranges, and any transportation of the gun would require the owner to first seek an authorization to transport with the Mounties. Holy fuck. Failure to do any of this could result in the owner being stripped of their license and any firearms in their possession, including those not covered by the ban. Conservative public safety critique. I'm gonna butcher that name. Raquel Dancho has emerged as the most vocal opponent of the proposed amendments. This is the largest assault on hunters in the history of Canada that I'm aware of. They're going after Grandpa Joe's hunting rifle instead of gangsters in Toronto. The provincial governments, both Alberta and Saskatchewan, are also explicitly came out in opposition of the amendments this week, even vowing legal action. These amendments do nothing to target illegal firearms use and further show the disconnect between the federal Liberal government and legal firearms owners in Saskatchewan and across Canada. Alberta's Minister of Justice, Tyler Shandrosh, called the move evidence that the federal government is clearly seeking to ban legal firearm ownership altogether. And that is the end of the story. Alright. Okay. Interesting. So, I am not a gun owner, personally. But I have shotguns. Not like I have shotguns, but like I have shot a gun. And it's pretty fun. Alright. The chimpanzee part of my brain that just likes to break stuff and blow stuff up and shoot things likes it when I shoot a thing and then I hit a target down the range and then I get that bit of a dopamine rush. Pretty cool. So, you know, it's kind of like, oh look, it's the headset I just bought. Thanks. I already have the. Are you listening, Google? I already have the headset. You can relax. I'm not shopping anymore. Give me a different ad. Maybe something about body pillows. See if that changes anything. Yeah, so I mean, it doesn't. I don't know what to fucking say. Let's what was it? Bill C-21. Oh, it hasn't reached the Senate yet. An act to amend certain acts and to make certain consequential amendments. Firearms. Summary. Increase from 10 to 14 years the maximum penalty of imprisonment for indictable weapon offenses in sections 95, 96, 99, and 100, 103. Establish a regime that would permit any person to apply for an emergency prohibition order or emergency limitations on access order and allow the judge to protect the security of the person for anyone known to them. I'm not entirely sure what that means. Deem certain firearms to be prohibited devices for the purpose of specified provisions. New offense for altering a cartridge magazine to exceed its lawful capacity. Include for interception of private communications purposes. And the definition of offense in section blah blah blah. Authorize employees of certain federal entities who are responsible for security to be considered as public officers for the purpose of section yada yada yada. Prevent individuals who are or were subject to a protection order from being eligible to hold a firearms license. Hang on, I need to educate myself real quick. Oh, it's just a fucking restraining order. Call it that then! Okay. So if you've had a restraining order, you can't get a firearms license. Alright. I have some thoughts on that one. For starters, on the surface level, seems great, alright? Someone's being fucking weird. You don't want them to have guns, because they might do some weird fucking shit. But it is not entirely unheard of for there to be a restraining order on a person for a bogus fucking reason, because one person or another, because there's some disagreement, and the person may or may not necessarily be in the wrong, but they have a restraining order against them anyway. And then by the sounds of it, even if that restraining order gets sorted or expires or however that works, because they did have a restraining order at one point, they can never have a firearm ever. They can never get a license for any reason whatsoever. Now, I don't think you need a license to just go to like a shooting range. Hang on. I need to spell. I don't feel like reading this. We're going to assume you don't need a license. I could be wrong. Someone correct me if I am. Yeah. I also don't know the percentage of restraining orders that are just completely bogus. So like it could be like a small amount, and I'm putting this out for no reason, but I think it's still something worth considering. Transfer authority to Commissioner of Firearms to approve, refuse, renew, revoke authorization to carry referred to in yada yada yada. Limit the transfer of handguns only to businesses and exempted individuals. Oh, so are they gonna unfreeze the handgun ban? You know how earlier they just completely froze handguns and handgun transactions, and you just couldn't buy or sell a handgun for any reason whatsoever? Are they gonna lift that with this? Are they? Or is that not allowed? Even though handguns are already so fucking restricted that if you have a handgun in your car, you can only go from your house to the range, and you cannot stop anywhere for any reason. Impose requirements in respect to the importation of ammunition. Prevent certain individuals from being authorized to transport handguns from port of entry. What constitutes as certain individuals? Who knows? I imagine that's going to be pointed out further in the article. This is just a summary, so it's not going to have a whole lot of details. Authorize a chief firearms officer to suspend a license if they have reasonable grounds to suspect the license holder is no longer eligible for it. require the delivery of firearms to a peace officer or their lawful disposal if a refusal to issue or revocation of a license has been referred to a provincial court. Revoke an individual's license if they've engaged in an act of domestic violence or stalking or become subject to a protection order. Alright. Can't argue with that one, to be honest. Authorize the issuance in certain circumstances of conditional license for the purpose of assistance or employment. Actually, I'm going to go back on this one again. So with this one, revoking the license if they're being cunts, and as well as this one, if they're subject to a protection order. These both, I think, are okay, but if it is later determined that the protection order or the accusations of domestic violence or stalking or whatever, if that turns out to be completely bogus and wrongful in whatever way, it should be wiped off their record and they should be allowed to regain their license. I totally get it. Alright, if someone's being fucking weird, if they're being abusive, if they're being cringe, if they're being fucking cunts, by all means. But if we come back to it and it turns out, their partner or whoever that originally asked for the restraining order, turns out they were the psychopath in this situation, let's drop the restraining order. Give them their license back. I don't think that's a huge deal, personally. That seems fine to me. Authorize the issuance in certain circumstances of a conditional license for the purpose of sustenance or employment. That one's interesting. Authorize in certain circumstances the Commissioner of Firearms, the Registrar of Firearms, or a Chief Firearms Officer to disclose certain information to a law enforcement agency for the purpose of an investigation or prosecution related to the trafficking of firearms. Provide the annual report to the Minister of Public Safety and Emergency Preparedness regarding the administration of the Act. Must include information on disclosures made to law enforcement, yada yada yada. Who cares? Create an offense for a business to advertise a firearm in a manner that depicts, counsels, or promotes violence against a person. Nuclear Safety and Control Act. Alright. Provide nuclear security officers and on-site nuclear response force members with the authority to carry out the duties of peace officers at high security nuclear sites. We don't care about any of that. Okay, there was a couple that I wanted to go and see what was in depth about them. This one, prevents certain individuals from being authorized to transport handguns from a port of entry. I wanted to see what that one was about. An individual must be authorized to transport a handgun from port of entry unless the individual holds a registration certificate in respect to the handgun. I'm pretty sure that's how it already was before they issued the freeze. An individual is not eligible to hold a license if they are or were subject to a protection order. I feel like that should be changed a little bit, just a wee bit.
Um. Does it say anywhere what is specifically restricted? Ammunition. An individual may import ammunition other than prohibited ammunition. Ammunition? Ammunition? Ammunition. Fuck. Words are hard. Surely it says what is defined as restricted here somewhere. No idea. Well, this already kind of went over it. Yeah. So it seems like, in classic liberal fashion, you know, we're restricting guns even more than they already were. Which I feel like are pretty fucking restricted in Canada, not gonna lie. I'm just trying to piece together like what would inspire them to come out with this. Like, we haven't really had a whole lot of issues, particularly with hunting rifles, if anything. I don't know. See if we can find out some more about this. Holy fuck. Let's try this one. DLC 201 will require long gun magazines to be permanently altered so they can never hold more than 5 rounds, and will ban the sale and transfer of large capacity magazines under their criminal code. Long guns being, you know, fucking rifles and stuff. Rifles, shotguns, etc. Pretty much anything that's not a pistol. I mean, that doesn't sound awful to me. If you can still use it and you just have to have a smaller magazine. C20 was really introduced by the government to implement a mandatory buyback program for so-called assault-style firearms. The rules will also impact semi-automatic rifles and shotguns designed to accept a detachable cartridge magazine with a capacity greater than 5 cartridges. This will affect millions of guns used for hunting. Banning and buying back rifles that are used for hunting and sport shooting by a licensed firearm owners will have no impact on crime at all. The federal government should focus on the real roots of gun crime, gang and smugglers, neither of whom will be affected by these changes. I mean, it doesn't go into depth beyond just it can't hold more than 5 rounds, and I mean, I couldn't find where the restrictions were in the bill, in the actual bill. The federal government counters this argument by saying it is tackling gun smuggling and trafficking by increasing criminal penalties, providing more tools for law enforcement to investigate firearm crimes, and strengthening border security measures. The legislation we introduced is part of our comprehensive strategy to promote safe and responsible gun laws. Well, if you want to promote safe and responsible gun laws, rather than, you know, make restrictive laws that only really affect the people who have already obtained their guns legally and use those guns legally for hunting or sport shooting. If you want to promote, you know, gun responsibility and gun safety, maybe you, I don't know, educate people, you know, provide education for that sort of thing, rather than just, you know, slapping a few laws around that, you know, really only affect people that already know how to use their guns and already have their guns legally and already use their guns legally. You know, maybe I'm fucking an idiot, but I mean, that makes sense to me. Invest in law enforcement to stop organized crime and illegal smuggling at the border. And to invest in communities to address root causes and prevent gun crime from occurring in the first place. Let's Google some stuff, shall we? Me and you chat together. Let's Google some stuff. Most commonly used. Let's try guns most commonly used in crime in Canada. Whoa! Look at that! Handguns. Crazy! In 2020, more than 6 in 10, 63% of the firearm-related violent crime in urban areas involved handguns. In rural areas, the firearm present was most commonly a rifle or shotgun. Interesting. 46% in the rural south, 39% in the rural north. Okay. So basically in cities it's handguns, everywhere else rifles and shotguns. Let's have a gander. The big one, which is everyone's main go-to argument when it comes to gun crime, is whether or not the guns were legal. So let's find that out. Nothing up there, great. Of particular concern, there is currently little information available to determine the source of firearms used in crime. For example, whether or not a gun in a crime was used, stolen, illegally purchased, or smuggled into the country. Well, that's fucking helpful, isn't it? This information is sometimes not recorded by police services, recorded inconsistently, or in some cases the information is simply not available. No province requires that investigators send all crime guns for tracing. Success rates of firearm tracing can vary widely due to factors such as damage or defaced serial numbers or firearms, the route of the firearm over its life cycle, or the method or area of manufacture. So there you go. We just don't fucking know. The guns were used. We don't know how they got there. And quite frankly, it seems like some people don't quite care how they got there. I imagine the Liberal government doesn't care how the guns got there. They just care that they were guns. And now they want to get rid of them. Never mind the fact that I know this to be true. A number of firearms, I can't remember which ones exactly off the top of my head. Not pistols, because pistols are restricted. But I think most long guns don't require like any like official transaction. There doesn't need to be like a record of the transaction. You can just be like, do you want the gun? Do you have the money? There you go. I'd have to ask Sebastian because he knows a lot more about guns than I do. Yeah. I know there are a number of weapons that don't require they don't require like, you don't need to like go to like an office, you don't need to inform like any authority or anything. You can just straight up fucking sell it. It's fine. So yeah. Again, I don't know exactly if it's restricted only like a certain number of guns are like that. I'm pretty sure that's not the case with like handguns, but less restricted guns, I know you can. Oh yeah, budget 2020 provided more than 312 million. Oh, you can't even see. In new funding to increase firearm tracing capacity and implement stronger border control measures. Law enforcement agencies seized more than double the number of firearms at the border in 2021 compared to 2020, which also the highest number of firearms seized in recent years, says the federal government statement. I wanna look through the bill again. Surely it says somewhere like it goes in depth to what the restrictions are. Maybe in this one. Certain firearms deemed to be prohibited devices. A firearm is deemed to be a prohibited device if it is proved that the firearm is not designed or adapted to discharge a shot, bullet, or other projectile at a muzzle velocity exceeding 152.4 meters per second, or at a muzzle energy exceeding 5.7 joules. Bunch of fucking sciencey nerd shit right there. The firearm is designed or intended to exactly resemble or to resemble with near precision a firearm other than an antique firearm that is designed or adapted to discharge a shot, bullet, or other projectile. Same fucking shit right there. Prohibited if it is proved that the firearm is not designed or adapted to discharge a shot, bullet. I don't know why they have to make these so complicated with the wording. It's like they don't want, it's almost like they don't want ordinary people to be able to read and understand the laws that they put in. Crazy. Crazy. Wouldn't that just be such an obscene claim that the government doesn't want the average person to understand what laws they're putting in? Wouldn't that just be absolutely absurd? Okay, I'm going to break this down. A firearm is deemed prohibited if the firearm is not designed to discharge a shot at a muzzle velocity exceeding So the way I'm reading this is the this hurts my brain reading these fucking things. The firearm is not designed to shoot a bullet at a speed that exceeds 152.4 meters. It sounds like it has to shoot the bullet at a certain at this speed or faster. If it's less than that, it's illegal. You'd think it would be the other way around, would it not? Am I reading this wrong? Am I interpreting this incorrectly? The firearm's not allowed if it does not shoot a bullet at a velocity that exceeds 152.4 meters per second. Yes, it has to be 152.4 or faster. Huh? You think they make it slower? Am I dumb? Am I reading this incorrectly? Am I too smooth-brained to understand the fucking goddamn fucking hoops you have to jump through just to understand one fucking sentence in the laws that they write because they can't write it in plain fucking English? I'm over it. I don't care anymore. I don't know, this doesn't make a lot of sense to me, I will not lie. Will not lie to you. Where this one of these was saying something about the limit on the magazine size. Really? That just gets me the same thing. Yeah, nowhere in here does it seem to talk about the 5 rounds max capacity thing. What mic is that? HyperX something or other. Yeah. It almost seems a little bit like gun lobbyists are blowing this a little bit out of proportion, right? Either that or this fucking bill does not say a lot of the stuff that it should be saying. Or I'm just dumb and I can't find it. It is most likely the third thing. It picks up everything. Yeah, I can't even like fucking wank off under the desk without y'all hearing it. Truly unfortunate.
To the federal government's continued overreach into the lives of law-abiding firearms owners. Last month, I received a letter from
so many
the
pixels.
Federal Minister of Public Safety. And in this letter, he was asking that Alberta provide resources to help confiscate firearms starting in the fall of 2022. We're talking about 30,000 firearms all told. To be clear, these firearms were acquired legally. The list of over 1,500 banned models were all previously non-restricted or restricted firearms, and include hunting rifles and shotguns, as well as historical artifacts almost 100 years old. And while the federal government has labeled them as, in their words, assault style, end quote, that's a label designed to scare Canadians who are unfamiliar with firearms. It's a description based purely on their appearance and not on any unusual danger that they pose or mechanical capability that they possess. Indeed, these guns are not materially different from any number of semi-automatic rifles and shotguns that continue to be legal for any qualified Albertan to own. This is politically motivated confiscation, pure and simple. One that will do nothing to make Alberta a safer place or to reduce the criminal misuse of firearms. And so, I responded to Minister Mendicino by telling him that no, Alberta will not assist the federal government in this or any federal effort to strip lawfully obtained personal property from our residents.
These prohibitions were not based on any sound principle or evidence, were not subjected to rigorous parliamentary scrutiny before the Order in Council was imposed, and have no meaningful connection to any public safety goals. No consultations worthy of the name have been undertaken with respect to the proposed compensation schedule, and no concrete, practical plan has been proposed as to how owners would take advantage of it, even if it did exist and they did want to do so. Together with the proposed handgun transfer freeze now before Parliament, the planned confiscations represent a failed approach to reducing violence in Canadian society and are unwarranted and unacceptable infringements on the property rights and personal freedoms of Albertans. All Canadians, whether firearms owners or not, should be concerned by the scapegoating of law-abiding citizens and the targeting of their property, which sets a disturbing precedent, and by the misuse of billions of taxpayer dollars that these plans would entail.
Orion, looking
okay, I'm thinking that there's more that I do not see. I think there's more that's just not in this. Let's see if we can find it. National freeze on handguns, they've already done this. The new red flag law would enable anyone to make an application to a court for an emergency weapons prohibition order to immediately remove firearms for up to 30 days from an individual who may pose a danger to themselves or others, an individual who may be a risk providing access to firearms to another person who is already subject to a weapons prohibition order. That's interesting. Protect the safety of red flag applicants and those known to them if needed by giving the judge the option to close a red flag hearings proceedings to the public and media, seal the court documents for up to 30 days, or remove any information that could identify the applicant for any period of time that the judge deems necessary, including on a permanent basis. Wow. Individuals subject to emergency weapons prohibition order, red flag, could be required to surrender their firearms to law enforcement or have the firearms removed temporarily on an urgent basis through seizure. This is insane. I'm gonna say it. That's insane. I get it. I get it. I get it. All right. This is the problem with this, as well as a lot of what we've read so far, in that a lot of these amendments, slash laws, slash whatever you want to call them, they kind of rely on good faith. And anybody who knows anybody who knows anybody who's lived a day in reality knows that a lot of people do not operate on good faith. This red flag law is very powerful, and it will absolutely be abused. Anyone can make an application to the court and be like, hey, court, this guy, he's kind of dangerous. Take away his guns. And like, it could just be like some fucking like guy in his 50s who just likes going out hunting, and like he had some sort of spat with his wife for whatever reason, and she's like, he's a danger to himself and his friends and family. They gotta take his guns away. Even though he's fucking, all he shoots is blanks at targets. He's never hurt a person or an animal in his life. But because of this law, they could just they'll just come and take the gun away, and they would have to surrender them entirely or temporarily. The odds of it being temporarily, I guess, we'll find out, but it'll probably be, I feel like it would gear towards permanent most of the time, because as one of these articles said earlier, the liberals seem to want to just like get rid of guns completely, so I doubt they would allow a temporary seizure if they can help it. And as much as the kind, loving husband who likes his guns can probably point the finger, she's protected. The documents are sealed. Any information that could identify her, gone. So he can't prove it, and she'll just fucking get away with it. Even as much as the claim could be completely baseless, that's the problem with these laws that they're coming in with. They have good intentions. I will say that the laws have good intentions. On the surface level, seems like a good idea, but when you really think about it, and you think about the fact that a lot of people will absolutely try to abuse these issues, try to abuse these laws, it starts to be problematic. These emergency weapon prohibition orders would help address situations where an individual poses a risk to themselves, their family, or to public safety, including perpetrators of intimate partner and gender-based violence, people at risk of suicide, and radicalized individuals. See, that sounds good, right? That whole sentence sounds good. All right. If you think trying to be kind and caring, and your friend, your family member, your partner, whoever, is going off the fucking rails, it seems like it's a pretty good idea to, maybe they just don't have the gun for a bit, okay? But like I said, people will abuse that. New applications for an emergency weapons prohibition order could be made, and the court could set a hearing for a longer-term prohibition order, up to 5 years, if there continues to be reasonable grounds to believe the individual poses a risk to public safety. A program will be developed to help raise awareness and provide tools to victims and supporting organizations on how to use the red flag provisions. It would support vulnerable and marginalized groups, including women, indigenous, and other racial communities. Yeah, so like this, on the surface, again, I'm sound like a broken record here, but on the surface it sounds really good, and it could genuinely be quite helpful. But yeah, there's some level of thought needs to go into it on the account of like people just, a lot of people are not going to act in good faith on this. Make an offense to alter a cartridge magazine to exceed its lawful capacity. What is a lawful capacity? Tell me! Someone please! Prohibit mid-velocity replica guns. The government is proposing to prohibit guns that closely resemble a real firearm. Why? Discharge a projectile at a velocity between 366 and 500 feet per second. Why? Oh, air guns. Okay. Air guns could no longer be imported, exported, transferred, or sold. Current owners could continue to possess and use their existing air guns. Mid-velocity air guns that do not closely resemble a real firearm would be unaffected. The government intends to work with stakeholders, including the law enforcement industry, to ensure the practical implementation of this initiative. I don't know. That one, I mean, do you really need to? I've played with my fair share of airsoft guns. They're pretty fun. I like them. That one, I don't see the point in having it. This one seems pointless to me. I won't lie to you. It's kind of pointless. Yeah, still not seeing anything about the cartridges anywhere near. What are the legal limits? Come on, game, tell me. Upcoming regulatory amendments for firearms not part of Bill C-21. Update the regulations on cartridge magazines. Update fire markings. Strengthen secure storage locations. I'm still not seeing where the fuck they got the 5 rounds limit from. So it's clearly not part of Bill C-21. It's something else, or they made it up. I don't fucking know. I don't know. I do not know. And I no longer care. I'm also not a gun owner, so personally, I'm going to be completely unaffected by this. But it's, I don't know. Like if they already have their guns, they got them legally, and like they don't use them for anything but fucking hunting. Who cares? Who cares? I don't know why you care. What are they gonna do? The issue, as we read earlier, is with guns that, like, you don't know where the fuck that came from. So, clearly, what you need... I mean, they already said they're working on it, or they've improved it, is, improvements on, border control. Guns that are being moved into the country. But also sales, I think. There should probably be like some level of official transaction when you sell a gun, whether you're a business or just, you know, regular Joe Schmo selling your firearm because you don't want it anymore, right? Like, if you have the record of the gun and you know where it came from and you know where it is and you know who has it and, like, you know their history, would that like, logic tells me that would help a bit, right? But if you have just, you know, regular ass people that are just buying guns from other regular ass people, and they're not doing background checks and not doing any sort of registration or anything like that, then, like, the gun's fucking gone forever until, like, 5 years later it shows up at a crime scene. And you got no fucking clue where it came from or who it belongs to, right? That makes sense to me. Anyway, I'm going to move on from the guns, even though we're literally going to play a game that has guns later in a bit. Is there anything else that I care about in the news? Nothing really. Nothing really. Oh yeah, good old this is old news, but who I want to talk about anyway. Good old Andrew Tate, unbanned from Twitter. You'll love to see it. Fucking guy, he's back. He's back and he's ready to attack. The issue I have with him, and I said this on Twitter, and it's the same issue with Kanye West, right? Is you have these people with very big platforms, very prominent platforms, very large reach, very influential individuals that are just spouting the most heinous fucking nonsense. You know, this is kind of where my morals conflict in a way, because, like, I think it's important to, you know, not shut people down with differing opinions, but, like, actually have or try to have a conversation with them and try to understand, like, where they're coming from. Because I feel like a lot of the time, in like 99.9% of the time, when somebody just comes out of the blue and is just spouting, like, hate speech and sexist shit and racist shit, it usually comes from their upbringing, like 99.999% of the time, right? Their parents, and their grandparents, etc., right? Because you think, like, things were different back in the day, all right? There's no getting around that, all right? We didn't know as much as we did. We were ignorant, we were dumb. I mean, we're still ignorant and dumb, but back then, we were pretty fucking ignorant and dumb. So, like, you know, people were raised to just gonna do whatever the fuck they wanted. And because we didn't know anything about anything, we looked to religion. And, you know, say what you want about religion. You have your beliefs, I have mine. But when people don't have the answers, they make the answers up themselves. And they hold on to those answers as tightly as they can. And then they pass those answers They pass those answers down to their next generation, right? And then that generation holds on to those answers. They hold on to those beliefs, those theories, those thoughts and behaviors. And then they pass that down to their children, and so on and so forth, right? So, when you consider that, it's kind of like, I don't know how to put this into words. I have a certain level of compassion for people that have come from that sort of background, right? It's like, look, I know you're just saying whatever your parents told you about back in the day. All right. Your parents were like, this is how our ancestors said it is. This is what this book says it is. So this is how it is. And, you know, they were raised on that. So then they go on to say the same stuff. And then you have people like Kanye West. You have people, well, I guess not really. Kanye West doesn't really fit this scenario. But individuals that go on to promote what we would refer to as fucking insane, like hate speech and shit. That's all they know. All right. And then the problem with trying to challenge that is when you're raised your whole life to only understand one particular thing about the world. And then everyone, when you get older, everyone is telling you that that is wrong. It can be difficult to accept, right? Like, your whole world is based around what you think to be true, and then you find out that it's not true. You kind of shut it down, right? It's your natural instinct, because you feel insecure, you feel lost, and those feelings fucking suck. So rather than be open to the possibility of that you being wrong and having to carry that, you shut it down. And you're like, no, you're fucking dumb. This is how it is. And I know this is how it is because this fucking book tells me this is how it is. And you're never going to get through to them like that. So, that's something that you have to work with. But I strongly believe in trying to work through that barrier and having that honest conversation with people, because I feel like as difficult as it is, all right, as difficult as it is, because some people are fucking difficult, you can absolutely convince somebody of a different opinion. You can absolutely convince somebody that maybe what they were told growing up isn't entirely correct. All right, I firmly believe that. So I stand on the level of compassion towards these people, and considering the sort of upbringing that they've had, or the lack thereof, the lack of upbringing, and that's where I think Kanye West sits, is the fact that he didn't really have that, and so then people can just take advantage of that, because he's kind of like a people that don't have the proper upbringing are just kind of like a blank slate, a blank canvas, and then people with, their insane radical ideas that they got from their parents, and their parents got from their parents, and so on and so forth. They can just use that blank canvas, fill them up, fill their head with all this nonsense, and then, because that person, now full of nonsense, has such a big platform, they can then go on and spread that nonsense to thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions of people. Alright? And that is where my dilemma is. Because on the one hand, I want to have compassion. I want to talk to these people. I want to figure out what the fuck is making them think what they think, and trying to work that out and get past that. But at the same time, they have a lot of influence, and we probably shouldn't let them fucking spread that influence. Alright? Because think about it. Kanye West has a massive platform. He has a lot of young fans, a lot of young people, young, impressionable minds that listen to his music, that listen to what he says and what he does, and when he just goes on this internet tirade saying all sorts of racist, insane stuff about Jewish media or whatever the fuck, then these young, impressionable minds, fucking 6, 10, 15, whatever, hear that and they're like, wow, my favorite creator is saying stuff. I'm gonna also say this stuff. And I like this creator, so he must be right, because he's famous, and I like his music. And now you have this young generation who have also been absolutely fucked in the head with all this nonsensical bullshit from their favorite creator, their favorite influencer, idol, whatever the fuck, rapper, celebrity. And then they're gonna go to pass that on to their friends and their children, God forbid they have any. And they're just so easily influenced because their parents do not give them an upbringing. They are the blank slate that Kanye West was. And now Kanye West is passing all this bullshit on to these kids that don't know any better. And it's an endless fucking cycle of bullshit. And our education system is garbage. And our parents are failing us. And it's an endless fucking cycle, and it makes my head hurt. Oh my god. And then people like Andrew Tate come in and they're like, oh yeah, I got my Bugatti, yeah, and I fucking own these women's, yeah. And then all these young boys listen to him and are like, yeah, Andrew Tate, you got it. He's so rich and he's so handsome and he's so bald. If I want to be like him, I should also treat women like shit and say that I own the women. And it's just, this is how it spreads. It spreads like a fucking plague, like a fucking virus. Alright? It just does not end. And it will never end until we have a better education system that fucking does what parents should be doing, but they don't do. Oh my god. I'm fired up now. Let's play some games. I'm over it. Oh my god. If I keep going, I'm never gonna end. I'm losing my voice now. My voice is gone. We need a better education system, alright? It's not just a complete... Just rebuild it from the ground up, okay? It needs to be rebuilt from the ground up because children just don't fucking know anything. if you keep letting influencers, you keep letting you know, people with big platforms teach your kids, then you're gonna end up with people like Andrew Tate for the rest of eternity. You're gonna end up with people like Kanye West, and it's just never gonna end. Where's Warzone? Or not Warzone. What's it called? Is it Warzone? Yeah, Warzone. Do I not have it? Bruh. It literally says it's in my library. What do you mean? What do you mean? There it is. This is why I'm such a this is why I'm so adamant that we get better education, because that's the only way we can combat this disease that is infesting the young minds of this generation. It is not going to end. Game may not run correctly since video card drivers are out of date. Okay, well, we all know what happened last time I updated my video card in the middle of the stream, so we're going to hope it works just fine. Is it not gonna let me play it? I bet it's not gonna let me play it. Oh, there we go. Why are you on that monitor? Bruh. There we go. Okay. Cut the music. Cut that. Oh, I'm liking the music. Yes. Love it. Call of Duty. Is that the right window? Guess we'll find out. Okay, it's working. Cool. Oh, that's weird. When I tab out, it goes full screen, but when I go into the game, why is it doing that? Why can't Call of Duty just not be cringe? Bruh. Holy fuck. Oh my god, there's so many settings. There's so many settings. I don't want to touch any of this. Yep. No. Yeah, I know the drivers are out of date. I don't give a fuck. There we go. Should be good now. Oh my god, it's loud! Stop! I had to take my fucking headphones off for a second. Holy shit. Holy shit, buddy. It's so loud. Why is Call of Duty always so loud? Like, brother. Some of us want to hear when we're older. Yes, your cinematics work really nice. Can I please turn down the volume? It's so loud. I'm gonna wait till it's done. Oh my god. I'm Mazra. Yeah, I don't care. Okay, I need audio. I don't care. Yeah, great. Fantastic. Holy fuck. Game. Acting like I've never played a video game before in my life, Call of Duty. Come on. Turn that way the fuck down. Jesus. Okay. I can probably be like 30. Right. Do I have to be in a squad or is there solos? Duos, quads, solos. Yeah, I don't care. I just wanna play the game. Yeah, no, I'm over it. I'm over it. Oh, cool. My battle pass is active. Alright, fantastic. Okay. Okay. Oh my god. Holy fuck. I just want to play the game. I'm skipping all of this. Let me play the game. Jesus Christ. Does anyone else remember, like, 15 years ago, when you bought a disc of Call of Duty in, like, EB Games, and you just put the disc in your Xbox, and you just fucking played the game. Like, brother. Having me go through like 10,000 settings. Telling me every little bit of what every corner of the game does. Great. I'll look at it later. Right now, I just want to jump in and play. Why is that so difficult? Anyway. We're going to use the next hour to gauge how good I am at this game, and then I'm going to issue a challenge for myself. The challenge will be for next stream, of course. Of course. But we're going to see how well I perform to start. I'd hate to give myself a challenge, and then either A, it's like way too easy, or B, it's way too hard. You know. Alright. We're jumping in. I don't know the controls, so it's gonna suck, but it's fine. Ouch. Rude. Alright, parachute's pretty easy. I got like a third person free look, interesting. Sprint, jump, aim, shoot. I got it. I got it. It's easy. It's easy. It's like a slide, right? Yes, see.
Enough training. Now we face the enemy for real.
I haven't even seen anyone. Looking forward to it. Yes, sir, that's me. Looks exactly like me. All stern and shit. Alright, let's have a look at this map. Oh, wow. Okay, let's go. Let's try to avoid all the people. And go up there. And chill.
Yo, don't shoot.
I don't know who that was. But, alright. I don't even know if we're gonna make it. Let's go over here. Oh, there's a person going over there. Fuck. That guy's on it. No, we should be fine. I think we got a good trajectory. He's going over there. We're going over here. start with a pistol, that's nice. Ooh.
Hostiles dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Shotgun ammo. Tear gas. Okay, I don't know any of the controls, but it's fine. Armor plate, I don't know if I'm wearing it or not.
Hostile UAV in the area.
Oh, the score streaks. Okay, cool. Good to know. Any nerds? Inflatable decoy, interesting. First aid. Okay. Alright. Armor plate. Okay, the letter I looks up the, or checks out the gun, that's nice.
Gas is moving.
What does X do? Oh, it's the decoy. Can I pick it up? I can. F. Cool. Alright. We're learning. We're learning.
Marked on your attack map.
Stronghold's open. I don't know what that is. I'm not gonna worry about it. I know someone else landed here. Where are they? That's the real question. We gotta find out where these guys went, yeah?
Enemy UAV overhead.
Most of the stuff you kind of pick up automatically, which is nice. That's probably better than my current gun, so we'll take it. Let's go up here. Hello? I'm definitely gonna get shot through that. Cool. Ah! I don't know what button is fucking telling me to push to mount. Who's he shooting at, though? That's the real question. Backpack is full already? What are those bigger backpacks you can get? place has been looted. This is an interesting scope.
Gas is closing. Get to the new safe zone.
I don't even know where the current safe zone is. Oh, I'm in it. Alright. Good enough. Alright, I want to go over here because there's a person over here. Ah! Where the fuck? Hello? Dad? As if this room is no end, or a dead end. Where did he go? This building sucks.
You got gas moving in.
Ooh. Oh, hey, you breaking glass, cunt. I know you're down there somewhere. I know you're down there somewhere. I don't know where armor, how to check my armor at all. I don't know anything. I am so inexperienced. I didn't sign up for this shit. It's definitely over there. That is all I know. How the fuck are there 75 people still? I don't know what fucking button it's telling me to push, but I'm not gonna worry about it. I'll figure it out later.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
I don't want to be mucking about with my controls like during the stream because that's just annoying for viewers, so I'm not gonna do that. I'll toy with my controls all after. Well, the person's been through here. And I think they went out this window. Or over there, maybe. Still in the zone. Where's the new one?
Gas is moving in. New safe zone located.
The fuck is this? Oh, this is a train. Oh, let's see the train. Let's see how they did the train. If it looks dumb as fuck or if it looks alright. Train.
Enemy soldier incoming. You've got a loadout drop inbound.
What is that? You call that a train? It clips through the crossing! This game's bad. It clips through the tracks! This game's so bad. I'm refunding it. It's free. I'm still refunding it. Oh, can you not carry two weapons? Alright. Fucking lame.
Gas is closing in.
Oh, there we go. Pistol. I got it figured out. I knew that. Oh! Shit's happening. Hello? Where the fuck? Oh. Bruh! Got him! Not even close! You're trash! Sit down, son! Dude, I don't know how I check my fucking armor. Looks fine to me. I'm gonna assume it's fine. Yeah, I don't know anything about anything in this game. The fact I'm alive still is quite astounding. I think it's just because I've managed to avoid everybody. Level up! Dude, I'm so good at this game. Holy shit. Still in Les Zone. Armor plate. Free plate armor vest. I already have this, don't I? Yeah. Do I? Maybe I don't.
You've got gas inbound. Safe zone relocated.
Dude, I don't know how this fucking game works.
Supply crates are restocked. Advise you load up now.
That's just dropping it. How do I know I'm wearing it? Chat, help. I'm too dumb for this game. You know what, we're just gonna assume I'm wearing it. We're just gonna assume I'm wearing it. And everything's gonna be fine. We're going up here.
You're losing round.
Oh, I don't like this. Bro, how the fuck do you put armor on? What the fuck? fuck is happening now? Hello? Dad?
Soldiers, your pathetic lives belong to me now. There is only one way to win them back. Let there be blood.
Oh, fuck you.
Ah!
The enemy took that one, but we will be back to finish the job.
Oh wait, I'm in. Yeah! I definitely won that. Oh, maybe it's because my teammate won. That's cool. A lot. Do I keep my stuff though? That's the real question.
Gas is closing in.
I
Relocating
don't.
the safe zone.
Oh shit. Okay. Oh fuck. This place has been looted.
25 remain. Solid work so far. Hostile UAV in the area.
I don't know what this is, but it's mine now.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Seems alright. The whole thing with the plates confuses me. I never played the first Warzone, so forgive me, chat, that I'm fucking incompetent as fuck. I'm in zone, so I got that. Let's not go up there. I do not have the scope for this long range shit, so let's chill. Let's chill. Let's just relax. Gauge our surroundings. There is a vehicle. And there's gunfire. Ooh. What do we got? I don't know what that is.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
I don't know what that is either. I don't know what that is.
Less than 25, we're still standing.
What a bitch. Just imagine sitting in a room. What a cunt. Fucking bitch. God damn. Holy. Dude, I'm so good at this game. Alright, yeah, I'm over it. I'm gonna take a quick peek at the controls because I do not know how to do fucking anything. Fire reload, tactical field. Use armor plate. G. Alright. Alright, practice round. You sound different.
It's because I have a new microphone. My voice sounds crisp and clear now.
I still don't know if I want the mic to the left of me or right in front of me. It's inconvenient right in front of me. So I'm gonna leave it to the left for now. I like it. I'm glad. I'm glad I have your seal of approval. Would have been a waste of $200 if I didn't. Bro, can we start the game yesterday, today, tomorrow? Sometime? Before Christmas? Alright, we're finally starting around. Alright. This is the round that we win. Easy mode. I got it figured out. I got everything figured out.
Warm up while you can. We will deploy soon.
Warm up. Can I hit the ground without my parachute? I freaked out. Ow, ow, ow. Where? Rude. Did you say turkey or tired ass? Everyone's in a turkey coma. Well, apparently the people who are playing this right now are not. Alright, we're gonna hit the ground. Oh, it opens it for you. Lame. Lame. I wanted to be able to hit the ground and splat. Turn into jam.
Preparation is done. Now you deploy to the war zone.
Didn't even get to shoot it. Bro, do I have to cut this thing every time? Or can I not skip this? Hello? Dad? Please? Oh my god. Just put me in the game. I need to watch an entire movie every time we start. Where are we going? I don't know. Let's go up there. Yeah, it deploys your parachute automatically. Lame. Oh well.
We're clear to engage all targets.
I need guns. Give me guns. Alright, what was it? G? Q. I don't know. I've already forgotten the controls. This is great. We're off to a great start. We got a gun. We got money. We got more money. We got ammo. Oh, dude, we're set. We're winning this game. Easy. Easy win. No one can hold me back. Any nerds? Stun grenade. Why not? Why not? I didn't even check to see if people landed here. I'm so good at this. It's quiet. Too quiet. Large backpack, heck yeah. I'm not gonna get shot, not gonna get shot, not gonna get shot. Alright, cool. Thermite? I don't know what that is. I've not played Call of Duty proper in so long. I know which one I want. I know which one's better. I think this one's better. Like, ooh.
You got gas moving in.
I'm in the zone, right? Yeah.
Positive ID on multiple strongholds. Locations are marked on your attack map.
Yeah, I don't know what strongholds are. Yeah, I've not played Call of Duty proper in so many years. Like, there's so much stuff that's changed. I used to be good at this game, and now I'm just like, I don't know what any of these things do. Please help. Should we go up there? I don't really have the scope to even use that properly, so. Ooh, there's a shopping cart over here. What does this mean? Ooh. Oh my god. A buy station. What? I don't know what any of this is. Oh, munitions box, frag grenade, heartbeat sensor? Interesting. Fuck it, let's get that. Why not? And that one. And also that one again. Great, I got no money, but I bought stuff. I'm supporting the free market. Let's maybe, where am I going? I don't know. Please help me, chat. I don't know what I'm doing. Why are you even here watching me flail around like a newborn child? I went around a corner and we had shot and I'm gonna cry. Okay, that's the building I was just in. There might not be anyone here as well. That's also a possibility. Ooh, stuff. Gimme, gimme. Claymore? No, why not? Ooh. Oh, we keep the other gun in the other hand? I like it. Oh, that's hot. Oh, that's hot. I like that. Okay. I feel confident about my abilities. That's a lie. We're not going to survive. Oh. Playing. Still in the zone. I seem to be getting good with, you know, predicting where the zone's gonna be. Just not having to move at all, ever. I still end up being under geared every time, but that's besides the point. Seems like it'd be a good hill for someone to snipe me from. If I had a sniper, I wouldn't use it because I would be bad with it.
Gas is moving in. New safe zone located.
I mean, when in Rome, you know? When in Rome, you know, chat? You know? Fuck it. We're going up here. We're gonna snipe some kids. What mode are you playing? I am playing Warzone 2.0 solo by myself because I have no friends. How do we get up there? Oh. I hear a vehicular. Hello? Anybody up here? Proximity mine.
Gas is closing in.
I'm in the zone, right? Yeah, we're chilling. We're vibing. Whoop. Any nerds? Anybody looking to get shot? Oh, you fucker. What a little bitch, man. Come out to play. We fight like real men. We fight like grizzly bear. That's concerning. Ah! I almost slid off the fucking mountain. Where was that one guy that we saw? Is he over there? So many planes. Oh my god. Oh. I thought I saw a dude. Hello? Why do they always run away when you shoot them? It makes no sense. Fuck. Come on, little man, pick me. Pick me. I know you want to. Fuck.
You've got gas inbound.
I'm over it.
Safe zone relocated.
Let's get to the new zone. We'll snipe nerds later. There's still 60 people alive. That's concerning. I cannot fight 60 people. I can, however, fight one person. It's probably like 50-50 that I survive. So, if all remaining individuals can just kill each other off and leave me alone, and then I can 1v1 the last guy, and 50-50 chance I survive, and then we're chill. What is this? Trophy system? I don't know what that is. Hello? What? I don't know what that is. Stun grenade. Ooh. Ooh. I don't know what that is. Pick that up. Okay, that's just rocks. That's just rocks, we're fine. Is this the one that I have already? No. I don't know which one's better. This one's better. I've decided now. Am I hearing like someone?
Hijo de puta.
Fight for your chance to redeploy.
Soldiers, 4 of you are in my arena. The last 2 standing will leave it. Kill for your freedom.
Ah, no, el pendejo.
That's problematic.
Get blood on your hands or I'll on him.
Ah! We're fucked. Truly unfortunate.
You're competing. Back to base with you.
47. Alright, the last one was 16th, which,
Moving here.
we're supposed to improve, not do worse. Okay, we're doing one more. I said back to...
Moving here.
Alright, it's fine. Everything's fine. Level 7, we're doing great. What do we have to play with in here? Warzone loadout? Bro, you have to scavenge for guns. Why is there a loadout? Makes no sense. Operator. I like this guy. Yeah. We're gonna do this one more round. And then... I don't know. Feeling kind of tired. Kind of sleepy. I have clothes to put away. I have a terrible problem. If I do a load of laundry, it never gets put away. It will never, ever, ever be put away. The basket will just sit full of clothes on the floor. And like, every now and then, like if I need to go through and get like a new pair of clothes, I'll just dump it on my bed and like sift through it for what I want to wear. With the idea that like eventually I'll come back and be like, oh, these are all over my bed. I'll put them away. But then like it gets to the end of the day and I'm tired and I want to go to bed and like I don't have the energy or the patience to like put everything away because I just want to go to sleep. So I'll just scoop everything back into the basket and put it back on the floor to do the same thing over again the next day. It is a vicious cycle. I need help. I need medical help, psychological help, spiritual help. I don't know, all the help.
Use this time to practice. We will be deploying soon.
Bruh. Didn't want to have a sniper off. Fucking loser. You'll help? You'll help what? Help me put my clothes away or help me with my psychological help? Oh! Nailed it.
Enemy soldier
Greatest player in the
incoming.
game.
Enough
What is this gun?
Now we face
This gun
enemy
sucks! This gun's trash! It did nothing to him! I think the guy was hacking. Clearly. Clearly I'm master hacker. Okay. We're here. Let's go. Let's go. Let's
Gas is closing on your position.
this place. Up there. Yes. The village. Did I pull it too early? I might have pulled it too early.
Primary objective is
Looks like we got another one! On the ground!
We're not going to talk about what just
This
happened.
is the Gulag. In here, you fight.
you have to fight to earn redeployment.
We're gonna pretend that never happened. That game didn't happen. Don't know what you're talking about. How was I supposed to know that the second parachute that you pull does not deploy automatically? I was led astray. You cannot blame me for that. Every other time, the parachute deployed on its own. Alright? Your primary parachute deploys on its own when you get low enough to the ground. Nobody told me that when you cut your primary and you deploy your secondary, or you plan to use your secondary, it doesn't deploy on its own. Nobody told me that. How was I supposed to know? How was I supposed to know? You can't blame me for that. I was ill-advised, ill-informed. I was set up to fail, dare I say. I think someone's plotting against me. That's what it is. That's what it is. Absolutely. They don't want me to succeed, so they're preventing me from receiving vital information. I have this bag of sweets on my desk. I don't even know why I bought these. These are probably expired by now. They've been sitting here forever. Best before November 30th, 2023. Never mind. You blame me always. Alright, thanks, Dad. I feel like I should not trust candies that don't expire for another year. This is taking forever. I'm getting a smoothie.
Holding for deployment. Take this time to warm up.
This is practice.
Enemy
Yeah.
dropping into the AO.
Got him. Aww. Bruh. People just don't fucking die in this game.
Warm up is over. Stand by for deployment.
Dude's playing his game through his microphone. What the heck? Alright. We're going to learn from our mistakes and have a wonderful time. Would it be wise to go to the city? I mean, nobody says I can. We're definitely gonna die. Kind of want to land on top of that hotel. I pushed the button! What do you mean? This game's so bad. I quit. This game's trash. This game's absolutely trash. No shot. I pushed the button. I pushed C. I was pressing it. You have to believe me, chat, please. I swear to God. I hate this game. You shoot house or shoot home. What is this? I don't even know. Campaign. That's for another stream. This was Warzone. Yeah, I wanna run through the entire Call of Duty campaign at one point or another. Ooh, I also bought Psychonauts 2. So we're gonna play that at some point. Maybe next stream? Maybe. Oh, the challenge. Okay. Now that I'm done with this, because I'm bad. I have a very spicy idea. Here's the idea. You may remember I did a challenge. If I didn't beat, or if I didn't win a solo game of Fortnite, I had to wear onesie. Obviously, nailed the challenge. Just way too easy. Not even close. Same idea, because it's a battle royale. If I don't win win a game, a solo match, in how long do we play for? 40 minutes ish, 45 minutes. I don't know how long I'll make the time limit be. Maybe like 5 hours or something. If I don't win a solo game in a certain allotted time, I will eat a very spicy ramen noodle soup. It's Shin? I think that's what it's called. It's the black and red packaging. It's like the spiciest in the world. Maybe, I don't know. That's what people tell me anyway. So, if I'm unsuccessful in my venture, then I'll eat very spicy food. And I will cry. Because as much as I like spicy food, my tolerance is very low. So, yeah. That's something. Anyway, you can look forward to that. Psychonauts 2, Call of Duty campaign, challenge. All of those upcoming in the future, one day, maybe, possibly, if I don't forget, which I probably will. But if you don't want to miss any of these events, what you need to do is click the subscribe button. It's just down there. Turn the notifications on with the bell, and you'll never miss another stream again. Unless you're on Twitch or Facebook watching this, and I got no idea what you had to do. Twitter is also a thing. I tweet stuff. It's pretty good. Or Instagram. City Dipper 12121. All of those places. But I'm gonna bid you adieu because I'm losing my voice from my earlier rant, and also I'm kind of tired. So I'm gonna make dinner. Probably not put my clothes away and go to bed. So lovely people of the internet, I will see you next time. I don't know how, I don't know when, or don't know where, but I will see you at some point. Have a good night. Stay safe. Eat healthy. Do your homework. Go to bed at a reasonable time. And don't give a fuck.